Growing up in Venezuela, my co-founder and I saw firsthand the impact that a broken healthcare system can have on communities. If we look at some health metrics that serve as global tracers for healthcare quality, we see a huge disparity. For example, a baby born in a developing country is 23 times more likely to die of preterm labor than one born in a developed country. For tuberculosis, we see a death rate of 32 to 1. There's also similar numbers for diabetes. The sad thing is that all these conditions can be treated if they're caught in time. When we came to Boston to study biomedical engineering, we were shocked when we saw how advanced healthcare innovation was in the US. While in Venezuela, we didn't have any insulin. In the lab next door, they were building a bionic pancreas for diabetes. Why was it that our communities didn't get to benefit from this technology? For years, school taught us that healthcare in emerging markets requires low-cost, low-tech devices. Experience and interviews with dozens of distributors and doctors in Latin America show that this is not the case, and they're actually always looking for new products. Healthcare in Latin America expenditures are growing, and because production doesn't meet demand, around 85% of devices are imported. Knowing this, we made it our mission to find ways to lower the healthcare gap between the developed and the developing world. It wasn't until I had a job selling medical devices that we found a way to make an impact. Through that experience, I learned how painful it is to sell medtech abroad. I had to search hundreds of distributors, file regulatory paperwork, and learn that the process is slow, manual, and expensive. I had to do this for each country in Latin America, and there's 18 in this region alone. This scares medtech manufacturers from exporting their devices. For them, it means missing out on millions of potential revenue. For us Latinos, it means millions of patients lose out on life-saving tech. Medikana bridges this gap. We're building a platform that simplifies med device commercialization. We'll match manufacturers and distributors, automate regulatory, and like a TurboTax to medtech sales, walk them through each step of the process. We'll make it faster and cheaper for the manufacturer, but most importantly, make this process transparent and scale med device distribution across the world. By utilizing tech, the impact is boundless. For example, say a company in the US develops a novel diagnostic test for early diagnosis of preterm labor. They use Medicana to facilitate their commercialization to Colombia, where there are 6,000 preterm labor deaths per year. Through the platform, the process is automated and they can scale into 2 or 3 countries. Eventually, the diagnostic is sold in all of Latin America, which is our first target market due to our experience and our cultural know-how. Our vision is to unlock global access to medical innovation. Medicana can eventually reach dozens of global markets as we democratize med device distribution and, most importantly, increase access to patients all over the world. Thank you.